No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today I got the one and only Ben Baller, one of our most popular interviews of all time. I think it's got about 3 million views. And now we out here doing part 2. And I feel like that's probably your most viewed interview on YouTube as well. I can't confirm, but probably.
It's got to be. If it's not, then it's number 2. For sure, I think it's number 1.
Right.
There's been some big ones.
That means that this is historic even before it begins.
Yeah, for sure.
We were just talking about Dr. Dre, and you were talking about this fucking 2000, what was it, after the VMAs or some party that you were at?
It was the Grammys.
Post-Grammy party.
There was a huge management company back in the day. They don't have things like that anymore for music. And that was a big thing back in the day. You had a big manager, and the management group was called The Firm.
Right.
The Firm represented Limp Bizkit. They represented Backstreet Boys, Martin Lawrence. They represented a lot of big people. They didn't represent Dre, but big people. So there was a Grammy party. It was the hottest promoter in town who had all the A-list celebrities, not hip-hop shit, and then The Firm. So it was at Eddie Murphy's house in Bel Air, right across the street from UCLA on Sunset. It was legendary, right? Enormous mansion. And at around 3, 4 in the morning, Dr. Dre's like, yo, what the fuck is up with this DJ, bro? And I'm a DJ, you know? I'm one of the biggest DJs if not the biggest in Hollywood. So he's like, you know this dude? I'm like, that's my boy Dave Orlando. Yeah, what's up? He goes, bro, can we like take over? And I'm like, Dre, it's 4 in the fucking morning, you know what I mean? He's like, I don't give a fuck. And I was like, all right, cool. So we go to the turntables. People are kind of scattered around the whole house, huge house. And I'm like, hey, Dave, man, can we like change the music or what's up? And he's just like, he's a younger DJ, kind of like rich dad, privileged life, kind of jumped into DJing because it was cool. No offense, whatever. I would fuck him. If he had smoke with it about it now, I would talk about it. But fuck him. I'm like, hey, bro, like, I know you've been DJing for fucking 6 hours, you're tired, boom, but like, this is my boy, Dr. Dre. And he gets up and he sees Dr. Dre. Now you're thinking, remember, this is the biggest dude ever, he's huge now, but I'm saying he was current, like
the man.
Yeah. So he sees him and he goes, just gives him the headphones, right?
Knights him.
So we start messing around. He's like, yo, go find some records, Start looking for records, whatever, boom. He starts playing. There's no microphone. What do you do when there's no microphone at a party?
Just not rap,
You're not a fucking hip-hop dude. I should punch you in the mouth right now.
You said beatboxing?
You take the headphones out, plug the headphone jack into the microphone jack, and you had to use the headphone. That's old school to spit in the mic.
I've never heard this.
You didn't know that? Okay, that's the OG thing. So he goes, yo, everyone, what's going on, man? This is the good doctor. This is Dr. Dre. I've took over the turntables. Yeah, me and Ben Yang, we over here doing our thing, blah, blah, whatever. Next thing you know, everyone starts walking this way.
Right.
Eminem pulls up. We've all been there in the house all night. One dude from the Backstreet Boys, Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit, dude from Kid Rock. And it was just a legendary night. And I remember a buddy of mine took a disposable camera picture of me.
Right.
Dude lost the camera, whatever, and it just, we didn't have no fucking camera phones and shit like that. This is, 21 years ago. So I tell the story because it was there's a lot more to it. I just want to keep it short, but like, it was a dope story.
Right.
Last night I'm on Clubhouse, and I'm in this Asian group, and there's a dude who works for Snoop. And he's like, hey, bro, I got this picture of you from fucking this crazy-ass party in Beverly Hills from 20-something years ago, and that I was like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Send me that picture right now. And sure enough, he done a picture of me behind the turntables with him, doing stuff, but like Eminem freestyle. It was just one of the most legendary nights of my life.
Right.
It's crazy. So today's Dre's birthday, and my mom has the same birthday as Dr. Dre. So during that era, like 95 to 2000, he always had a crazy ass party. Monday, Tuesday, whatever, that night was always a crazy party.
Right.
So like I'd have to rush dinner with my mom, and she'd be like, what the fuck? Fuck this dude. He ain't even a real doctor. And I'm like, shit, what are you talking about? Like, because he always had a lit party. So it was a weird thing that he's born on the same day as my mom. So, we kind of battled for who was going to get the evening.
Right. Dre, how often do you speak to him still?
I haven't talked to Dre since right when he had the aneurysm. And then before that, it might have been 1.5 years, dude.
Right. It feels like he's in the middle of just nonstop media just attacks. It's like every day, every couple day, there's just a different fucking story that they try to like trot out in the media. And it's like, is this related to the divorce? Is this what they do? Like when you're in a divorce, they decide like we're just going to blanket you in bad press while you're going through these proceedings?
Look, dude, one thing I do know
It's a coordinated media campaign.
When-
It's got to be. There's no way.
when you spend that much time with somebody, and you know about their private life,
Right.
I'm not going to get into anything, but what I can deny, you know what I'm saying? I can say certain things. I've traveled with this man. We've been on tours, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the studio. I've been into, you name it, a hotel room party, something, whatever. Never once have I ever, not to say he hasn't hit a girl, I'm just saying.
Right.
There's been times where he could have and done stupid shit. That's just not him.
Right.
That ain't him. Fucking chicks, blah, blah, whatever. During his marriage, I don't know. I'm saying like, you know, okay, cool. You know, he was a rowdy dude here and there, but I've never seen him ever even angry. I mean, I've seen him upset, blah, blah, whatever. Man, that's fucked up. That's whack. I didn't see him ever like strike a girl. All these woman beater things are coming out recently, boom. And like, even a girl I know, Monique Slaughter, she's is it Lil Fizz's baby mom or ex-wife or something?
Right.
She said some shit, and then supposedly she said that his goons sent her a message saying, we're gonna get you, blah, blah. We know where your kid lives.
Right.
All this shit. I don't fucking know. I remember, you know, I went to the wedding when he married Nicole. And I remember one time, fuck it. I'll tell you, this is a story. Dre would like to play jokes on Nicole when they were dating. They're very serious, whatever. And Nicole she had a baby with Sedell Threatt. At the time, Sedell Threatt was a pretty big, well, not big, but he was an NBA star.
Okay.
You know, lower level NBA star. Played for the Lakers too. She had a kid with him. So Dre would like to fuck with her. So we're at this place called Cha Cha Cha's on Ventura Boulevard in Encino, and we're eating, and he decided to like play a joke on her. He would do shit like this all the time. So we're chilling, we're having a little aftermath dinner meeting, and he sits down, and these two girls walk in. I've never seen them before in my entire life, and they're pretty good-looking girls. You know, they're dressed in office gear, kind of like almost MILF porn star level. You know, like the pencil skirt, tight shirt, a little bit open, big tits.
You're painting the picture. Sounds hot.
And the girl sits on Dre's lap. And she's like, hey, Andre, how are you? And he's kind of just like, oh, it's cool. His wife, you know, Nicole's sitting right here. And she's sitting on his lap. She goes, so what else do I need to do for you today? You know, just, you know, let me know. And he's like, she's rubbing his head and everything. And Nicole says, fuck this shit. She's so fucking pissed off. She gets in her fucking car. And when I say like you know, she like in movies, like she skirted off in her Benz. And Dre's like, fuck, I shouldn't have did that shit, man. You know, and he would like play jokes like that and fuck with her. I mean, I don't know what happened, like, you know, during the match, but I'm just saying it was kind of funny that he would play these jokes. So, you know, Dre's a funny dude. I just can't see him like, I don't know, man. I've been seeing it too, but I've been kind of just ignoring it. I'm not really reading into it.
Right, because like, you know, Dre really like reached a different level of in life a few years ago with the Beats by Dre shit, and all of a sudden, you know, you got him and he's out doing like media campaigns of you know, really presenting him as this like tech entrepreneur as well as his prior musical background, you know. And during that time, you saw like a concerted media effort, I think, to really draw attention to his whole incident where he allegedly attacked the female journalist back in the day. And it's like now we get to see another layer of this. It feels like once you are Dr. Dre and you are on such a level, it's like this kind of thing. It's almost inevitable that they're gonna continually sort of use you for content, essentially.
I don't know, bro. It's some hater shit. Yeah, I mean, it's what else, man? I mean, you know, he was most recently obviously producing Kanye West's album and shit and stuff, and they were having weird shit between each other. They're both friends of mine, and you know, when you have two people that you know, you can make your own decision. You can kind of assess, be like, okay, I know what's going on here. You know, I think Ye, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, like Ye's a little off. You know, it's definitely something ain't right. You know, so I could tell like Dre ain't off at all. You could have an articulate conversation with him from whatever, and you can tell he is 100% there.
But you know what stands out to me when you mention like this Grammy after party with Dre and Eminem and everybody is that like these guys are at the level of celebrity where they just shelter themselves away and there's almost no glimpse of them. It's like hard to imagine just like a house party with Eminem and Dre chilling. It's like that the immensity and the overwhelming pressure of their celebrity just puts them in a box where a lot of these celebrities who reach this level, they just basically end up completely isolating themselves and you really don't get to see much of their career. And Dre and Em are both like pretty good examples of that, I would say. So
you saying that and not even being, are you friends with Marshall at all or you don't?
I don't know.
Okay. I know these two guys, right? So think what you said is an amazing assessment of their lives.
Right.
Now let's just say once Eminem went like, let's say the second album, okay? And then you got Dre, who's been famous forever. Dre has been very behind. He don't put his business out there. He don't go out. When he goes out, it's, you know, whatever, but he's not making a scene, especially recently. M, same way. So I would say, I could bet, since 2000, I'll bet you Eminem hasn't been to more than 5 house parties in his life. Like, it was a rare occasion. He was there talking to chicks, you know, boom, whatever. At the time, my friend Tara Reid, she's an American Pie. She's she was like a famous actress, whatever.
She came to a No Jumper show that we did with Rico Reckless one time. I just want to throw that out there.
Random as fuck. So I've known Tara forever. And he was trying to spit game to her. And I remember I was going to be like, kind of hate, like, yo, Tara, like, bro, she ain't that lit. Like, come on, man. But like, Marshall was like chilling. Mark Wahlberg was there. I've known Mark for a long time. So there's a lot of people interacting. It wasn't until Drake got on the microphone, like, yo, what's up? We started playing, how fucking weird. It's a Kanye West beat. We're playing Scarface, Guess Who's Back. I don't know, it's a 21-year-old song. And Eminem, he hands M the mic, and M starts rapping, freestyling, incredible, okay? Then he gives the microphone to Fred Durst, and Fred couldn't even fucking say, yo, ABC, 1, 2, 3. He looked like a jackass, you know what I'm saying? Like,
those are the 2 top white rappers in the world at that time.
Yeah, and Fred just could not he couldn't bust a fucking, not one bar.
Wow.
He couldn't bust, look, not 2 bars, he couldn't bust 1 bar. He's embarrassed, boom, let it go. But what I'm saying is, it was weird to see him let go. Now, when you think about, like, when I see people who, I haven't seen Marshall in forever, but my boy Mr. Cartoon still tattoos him and stuff, he talks about it. He can't go to the movies, can't go to his daughter's graduation, can't go to the fucking grocery. He just can't do certain things that normal people do.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. It's crazy.
And it's like, you know, Ben Baller's famous. Adam 22's famous-ish. But like, there's just a level of fame that he's at where he just can't really, and he's just been famous enough for long enough that he just kind of, I feel like you just got to give up on just having a public life in a way.
Yeah. I didn't realize how famous Eminem was until I started going to Korea a lot. And I think we talked about K-pop and stuff. And no artist, the last artist from America that sold out the Olympic Arena, it only holds 12,000. There's way bigger places, but it's a legendary place. The last guy was, it might have been Stevie Wonder, or it might have been Guns N' Roses, like that level. And they said at that time, let's say 2015 or 14, Kanye couldn't sell it out. That's how big, how strong Korea is with their thing. And so we were talking to all the guys like the Diddy, the Russell Simmons, the Dr. Dre's of Korea, like, hey, boom, so who could sell it out? And they're like, there's probably only one person. That'd probably be Eminem. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why am? I've never been a huge fan of his music, you know what I mean? But it's crazy. So yeah, he is definitely an enormous star.
Do you think that he would be unhappy? You think if he's watching this that he just heard you say you're not a huge fan of his music and that he's unhappy with that?
No, I don't think he gives a fuck what I say. I know the whole shit with Snoop, that was a big thing, but I don't think he cares so much.
But the Snoop thing was interesting because it was just M turning down being on Snoop's album, which if you think about who M is and everything, you think of an Eminem guest verse as a mega rare exclusive. It's an event. You only hear a couple of verses from him a year, maybe, aside from like his album. That's very on brand for Eminem to be like, no, I don't want to pop up on this random Snoop album, even though it's Snoop.
Right.
It's on brand for him.
Right.
But it's interesting that still was a reason for some tension 20, 30 years later, right?
I didn't like that they had the little weird beef and stuff. I'm just saying, like, I understood why he was big, but there's just a few things. Look, I understand why he's talented too. Just wasn't my style. Like, look, dude, people fucking love Riley Reid, right? I'm just not, I don't think I would ever, if I was single, I would not bang this chick. She's just not hot. I don't know what, people have different tastes.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you into?
Like, as far as like a porn star?
Yeah, what kind of woman is, I mean, Riley, type-wise, she's skinny, white.
Dude, I don't even fucking keep up with, I mean, Tiana Trump, she's like, you know what I'm saying? She has
like a very similar body type to Riley, I would say, aside from being half black or whatever.
I don't know. She just is sexier, prettier than me. I mean, I'm not saying right. Just what I'm trying to make, the point I was trying to make is just, there's just people have different types of music, and I was never an enormous fan of Eminem's. I just, I fuck with them and whatever, but I just wasn't a huge fan. That's all.
No, yeah, I mean, I think as you get older, in particular, if you want to be like a person who can publicly have opinions about music and whatnot, it's like, there's just going to be artists that you can acknowledge that they're massively talented and successful and that you just obviously never listen to. Like, I could sit here and have a conversation about how amazing Billie Eilish is, how influential she is, how talented she is. I don't drive around listening to Billie Eilish. I'm a grown-ass man. I
don't either, but... And I kind of low-key hated on her, whatever. I was like, who the fuck is this chick? Like, stuff with the fucking, stop wearing the Glad bags, you know what I'm saying? The fucking trash bags and shit. Like, come on, why you wear this shit so, like, look, get back, like, come on. Like, I know you're cool. And then I listened to the music, and I was like, yo, this chick is special. Like, I respect it. Like, I don't listen to Adele, but no, you know what? That's fucked, man. But I could listen to Adele and Billie Eilish before I could probably listen to M.
Really?
You know,
I don't like listen to Eminem since about like 2001, to be honest. 2002, that fucking what was it? The Eminem show. That was a good album to me. And then after that, it just got a little. I just feel like he's like the definitive. He's the definitive guy who just needs to just do less. Just do a little less. And whenever he reels it back and raps at a little bit more normal of a pace and doesn't feel the need to sort of stuff every bar full of fucking all this lyrical miracle stuff. When he backs it up, he backs it up a little bit, and I love it. Like around my favorite M era, honestly, which is like probably not a popular opinion, was like him and G Unit dissing Ja Rule.
That was good.
Really felt like we got. Like, some of my favorite M that was fun.
One of my favorite eras of hip hop was the G Unit mixtapes back in 2002.
The best, yeah.
It was some of the best. I will say this: 8 Mile. If you didn't get charged off 8 Mile, like that was a great fucking movie. You know, other than that, I don't know.
I've seen 8 Mile like probably 10 times, more than almost any movie in my life.
Okay, well then, shit,
It says a lot.
What else, bro?
Yeah, what else? I don't know. Like, what are there things that you want to get off your chest during this time? Like, Laura initially booked my schedule so that I had like 3 interviews today. I'm like, no, we need at least 2 hours with Ben Baller. It's just not going to be a short one.
I love Laura, by the way.
Me too.
You know, dude, there's always some shit going on. You know what I mean? I just don't want to like. There's random beefs that I don't necessarily want to get into, and I'll just like kind of like, you know, I noticed if I just even like, I don't know why of all people, I'm not even important. If I like a Shade Room Baller Alert or fucking whatever Say Cheese post, immediately I'm a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like whatever against 6ix9ine or whatever, I just have my own opinions on certain things. I don't necessarily speak on them anymore because it causes so much fucking drama.
Right.
That whole situation with Freddie Gibbs and Akademiks.
I watched that video of him last night talking about you.
Bro.
I think it was the same night that he was going in on Chrissy Teigen, right?
Yeah, but he went in so hard, right?
Right.
Crazy part is, Adam, look, man.
I don't think I've seen him get that drunk in any of his stream clips since then.
Right. The problem is I would fuck him up, period. Like there'd be no look, dog. I think the fact that like I got besides the fact that I have 160 stitches on my hands and I fought before, I would literally beat the brakes off that dude. He'd sue me. I know he would. I would fuck his whole life up. And Freddie knows me, and me and Freddie, I know people are like, oh, Freddie's a real gangster, you know, Freddie Gibbs, da-da-da-da. When we talked about it, it was like, man, come on, bro. Like just a weird thing. But I mean, I remember one time he showed up to Complex Con. I used to talk to Act, you know, whatever. And he's big and cool, but he's just, all he's doing is reblogging other people's shit. And like he's, you know, and he has his little opinions here and there and whatever. I just thought it was funny. I just laughed because the picture and what Freddie was saying was funny. But for him to go out like, bro, Freddie's probably going to win a fucking Grammy this year. You know, that means something. Some people don't, but.
But what did you say? You did say something that Ack was going to like have to take aggressively, right? Like you said something that was basically like Freddie's destroying him, right?
Oh yeah, but who cares? What does that mean? I said, yo, man, Freddie's killing Akademiks. And he said, you da-da-da-da, this and that, you hip-hop African-Americans. Bro.
That was the quote. I forgot about that until I saw yesterday, hip-hop African-Americans.
And all Freddie did was talk about hip. He's like, yo, that was the funny. And we were talking off, you know, on chat and fucking FaceTime, whatever. The thing with that is this. He keeps saying like, oh, you do this, and this, and you shake. No, you don't. I don't. Nobody has no receipts on me when it comes to jewelry.
Yeah, he was kind of calling you a scammer and stuff.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's come on, man. Look, dude.
Jewelry's a scam inherently, right?
It depends.
As a non-participant, that's what I was kind of thinking when I was watching that. I'm like, charging exorbitant prices for jewelry that's the whole business, right?
It really, at the end of the day, yeah, it's a luxury business. You could say that about Gucci. You could say that about certain things, right? But at the same time, when you become a brand name, like a Gucci or like a Cartier, whatever, you kind of charge what you want. I used to make 25, 30 chains a year. Guess what? I make maybe 4 to 5 a year for the last 3 years. And guess what? I made more money in these last 3 years than any other jeweler on Instagram has made ever, period. It's not even it's not even a contest. Right. It's like trying to compare Dr. Dre to, shit, I don't want to say another producer's name that but I'm just saying, like, you know, like someone who's been around for 3 or 4 years that's hot, like you just can't, because there's a level of, you acquire a certain level of wealth, and then you add to that, and then you just get this surround sound generational wealth that's surrounded with you in certain things. And I've just been very smart about my business. You know, so to say certain things, people don't know what the fuck, you know, I do. I think people Google my net worth and see like a crazy number, but that's not accurate. But I know what I'm doing because I know what the jewelry game is. What it is in the last 2 years, I've walked away from hip hop artists as much as possible.
Really?
You know, if it's somebody from hip hop, it'd be like Kid Cudi, you know, who's established. He's not like, you know, some new kid trying to get a name, and that's just not what I do anymore. You know,
there's a lot of jewelers and a lot of people out there who are really like chasing after building a brand name by being the one to link up with blank new artists. And it's like that is the problem for you, is that as your business has become bigger and bigger, you just can't even, like, the idea of taking on that constant pressure of always wanting to link with the new top artist, it's not really going to increase your bottom line. It's not really where you want to take your business. But then there are newcomers to the space who can really specialize in hitting that market, right?
There are. I'm just not there in my life right now. Like, I'm in a different place where I want to be in museums. I'm trying to do brand partnerships. Like I did this thing with Snickers. I'm doing it. I keep trying to push it to a different level of the game. You know, when they have these jewelry awards and they have these things like the Academy Awards, but whatever, there's only like 1 or 2 that are really, you know, like prestigious. There's never been anybody in my cab that's even close. So there's never been, none of those guys have been nominated. That's why I always tell people, it's like, you haven't been nominated, bro. You're not even acknowledged. People don't even know you exist. Does that not mean does that mean you suck? No. Because there's amazing, there's probably some great artists who got snubbed from the Grammys, whatever, but they haven't even fucking acknowledged you. So stop it, bro. You know, but at the same time, just because you have, you know, Metro Boomin or Trippie Redd or whatever, these new dudes, it's like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and some people complain, and a lot of, you know, jewelry it's a weird thing. And then there's these guys that are all fighting in this one, like, circle. Let's say like 3 or 4 jewelers that are always competing for the same people. Bro, that jewelry's not loyal, you know what I mean? Like, these people, they'll go to anyone. There's things that are free. There's people getting shout-outs. Like, dog, I'm so past that. Like, I don't even give a fuck about that, you know?
When you see something like Icebox having a poppin' YouTube channel with all these videos of rappers browsing their shelves and stuff, how did you feel about that? Because it is interesting how it's kind of, jewelry was always this sort of like secretive, shrouded, mysterious business, right? And now it's like, no, we're putting it all on Front Street. Here's our entire business. We're going to show you everything. We're going to show you our clients. Right. The game has changed.
It is, and at the same time, for their business, it's smart. You know, I know Mo, I know Zahir. They have a business, and they're smart about what they do, and I'm not going to knock that. Do I have an opinion about the quality, the level of their jewelry? Yeah, sure. Am I going to talk about it? No. For what? For whatever reason. Like, there was an issue where there was a guy named Fake Jewelry Buster. And he was shitting on everyone. The only person he didn't shit on was me, or like Jacob or someone big. He just constantly shit on people, so they thought it was me. And then people were saying, oh, blah, blah. I was like, look, dog. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Not hypothetical, I'm gonna ask you a real question. If you look at me and you've known me for 5 years or whatever, what's one thing you know about me, especially when you look at my page now, you don't see, what's one thing that you know that I love in my life? I live for that.
Baseball cards.
Come on, man. Something more deep.
Your family.
My family. Would you say that I'm pretty serious about being a dad?
You seem very serious.
Okay.
We definitely have to talk about that today.
I put it on my kid's life. You don't put those, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I would wish my kid to die a terrible death tomorrow if that was my account. Could you know what I'm saying? When I say something like that, if it was like, you people cap, that ain't me, man. My life is definitely very unusual and very weird and very, very, in a way, like, I don't want to say spectacular, but it's I've had a crazy life, right? A crazy career. I don't have that time for that shit. So, like, it's funny, Icebox had blocked me. So, you know, one thing I'm proud of is this. For the longest time, undisputed wise, on some Floyd Mayweather shit, I was the undisputed champion of that game. And it just got boring, and I'm doing other things where, you know, and I'm still making more money because I'm doing a different type of thing. I'm not taking a $25,000 job or $60,000 chain job. I won't do it, you know? But if it's something creative and shit, I'll do it. Now, when it comes to Instagram, every one of those guys have bought followers. Like, I did an audit on my account the other day. I was like 74, 80%. Every one of those guys is like 40, 50%. So half the followers are fake. Like, you know, and my engagement is higher. That's what matters to me. Like, I didn't have to go and get 4 million followers or 5 million followers. I didn't need to, you know, it's just been, and again, I'm older than all of these motherfuckers, you know, which makes it even harder because in the culture and in this whole thing with Uzi saying, oh man, pretty much if you over 25, you washed up. If you're 30, you know, and just.
He's like 25 now, isn't he?
He might be.
He's about to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is young people or people who spend a relatively short period of time in the spotlight just don't really have any fucking clue of like what it is to maintain a career over 20 years or whatever.
They have no idea.
And just how challenging it is and how easily it is to be written off as washed or over or whatever, and to continue reinventing yourself. And just the fact that like if you are popping in 2010, whatever makes you popping at that time probably is not going to be enough to make you popping in 2020.
And you have to keep evolving.
Yeah.
That's why I respect E40 so much and other people who are still in the game and figure things out and still, identify and connect to the youth.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I don't really have. I wish I had a recipe and wrote it down or had directions of how I could do this again. But like you said, each year it changes, or every couple years. You have to kind of just always, and I have to reinvent myself almost all the time. But I think a couple more years and I'm just done. I'm just gonna be a washed up dad and just chill.
Right. I mean, but if you like. I get it because shit just gets boring, and it's shit that people think is the coolest shit in the world. Like if you have a new Instagram clip of you presenting a fucking crazy ass chain to an artist, it's like, I mean, do you want to do that 100 times a year? Do you want to post one of those videos every fucking day?
They do.
But if that's all you have as a business, then it makes sense to double down on that. But for me personally, it's like, even just like. There's been multiple times where it's like our content just started to kind of feel stale, and it's like, do you really just want to like do the same ass vlog going backstage with some rapper when they're playing at the Novo? Do you just want to do that over and over and over for the rest of your life? Like at a certain point, I just got to be like, no, like I just can't do that because it's so not inspirational to me. It's just so like
right.
Once something becomes really redundant, but there's a lot of people who that is what they want out of their life. They find one thing that they like doing and then they'll just do it over and over and over. I feel like you and me are kind of different in that we clearly want to build something.
Right. I mean, dog, it was just enough was enough. I don't give a fuck about that. Even when Drake needed some stuff recently, and that's my boy, I sent one of my employees to go deal with it and whatever. And what was the song? Kiki, Do You Love Me? I forgot what the shit was, whatever.
Right.
But that song, like they did Grills Boom, and I sent Key. How funny, Kiki. I sent my employee's name is Key. Mm-hmm. Sent my employee Key and Boom, and he was like so excited about it. And I was like, hey man, look, don't say shit, don't ask any questions, don't ask for pictures, don't do shit, just chill, go there, and everything's gonna be good. I'm not really excited to go meet celebrities here and there. There's a couple people who I'm interested in because I just find out about them recently. Like, oh damn, I'm like, everyone knows about this guy. Oh, I never heard about. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Kid Leroy, is that his name?
Yeah.
Fucking super cool.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple things here and there, and like I'll come across some people. I used to be the dude. Look, I'm standoffish. I don't really be out like that. I don't go out, not because I'm old. It's just I have other things to do. But I went out for so many fucking years. I was a nightclub DJ, right? And also going out. I don't care about that. But when I see some of these people that like people hit me up all the time. Hey, what's going on tonight? Nigga, fuck, I would know, motherfucker. Like, why would I know?
You're not going out at night anymore, right?
Yeah. But
me
like,
neither. I can't even imagine.
I used to be the dude to be like, I'm only gonna follow 30 people.
Right.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
And I remember me and you talk about, hey man, you gotta follow me back because I'm gonna follow you. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Now I'm kind of a lot more accepted to that and try to be cool and whatever.
But that's because we're old men now. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck my ratio up and just follow 1,000 people.
Yeah. That's what I'm at. I just feel like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna follow, and just is what it is.
That's a young, cool kid thing to be like, I'm gonna follow 3 people. I'm gonna follow 0.
You know what's fucking funny? Yeah, follow 0 people, right?
Oh, you're so badass.
Get over your fucking self. You know who fucking messaged me during that fucking AK fucking Freddie Gibbs beef? Take a wild guess.
I don't know.
Celia, what's her name?
Selena Powell?
Selena Powell.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, don't you ever talk about my man like that. And I was like, what the fuck is this 305 number? Like, bitch. And then I didn't reply to it. Right. Or was it 3? It was some fucked up number. Then, like 2 months later, she goes, I just want you to understand, I'm not mad at you, but you had to understand that I was like, you said some shit about me and I just had to defend them or whatever. And I still didn't reply. I was just like, all right, cool. Like, it's, and I see, I know she's like family of the show, right?
Well, yeah. We're friends. Ak and her have been very hot and cold. So I'm not surprised to hear that honestly, it was changing like that, yeah.
I just laughed, and she's a kid. Look, she was successful at being a seductress or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't
you
even
never
know
got seduced?
In my life?
No, by her.
No, man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, did she come on to me, or are you talking about?
No, I'm just wondering if you ever felt the need to, maybe you met up with her at the Radisson or something?
Never in a million years.
Okay.
Never in a million fucking years.
I got to check,
Never in a billion years.
Right. So how much did having kids change your life? because it feels like that's got to be the main thing that makes like going out just not seem really as appetizing anymore. It's like when you have something that you're really engaged with that seems really important at your house. It's like, what the fuck am I going out to supper club for when I'm like chasing some new relationship, some new contacts, some new networking opportunity? It just sort of starts to feel stale over time, right?
So let me say this. Okay, so I don't go out in LA, and I rarely would go out in New York or Vegas, but I'd pop up right here and there.
That does sound more interesting when you're out of town.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's going on every single day down the street is the part that's less interesting.
1,000,000,000%. Now, if I'm in fucking Miami and, like, you know, go, hey, let's go to Tootsie's, I'm like, shit, let's go, you know?
Right.
But like, when it comes to, you know, my firstborn son, it was something I wanted since like 32 or 33. I was like, you know, I would have a kid. You obviously, I was like, hey, look, man, I don't want to get married. You know, I've been engaged twice, but I don't want to get married more than once. I want to be totally different from what my mom and dad were. And when my firstborn son happened, I was like, yo, man, my life changed the moment he popped out, right? And not only did he change, I never looked back financially. My grind became a whole different thing because now I'm looking out for him. So each time I had a new kid, life became even 10 times more difficult because now I got to think about tuitions, you know, them to be good for at least 20, 25, whatever the fuck it is. And so, like, I'm not working to buy cars or I'm working for them now. I've saved enough money for me.
My girl just told me that private school is like $50,000 a year.
It's between, like, a good private school is going to in LA is probably going to be between 30 to 75 grand. And fortunately, they have a family deal. So 3 kids ends up being 35. It ends up being 3 kids ends up being 100 grand.
Right.
Right, which sucks.
When she told me $50,000 a year, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my nieces went to school where it was like the most expensive was like 70 grand a year. It was fucked up.
I never even, like, growing up, I don't think I even knew anyone who went to private school. I didn't even know anything about that.
I mean, I knew some kids who went to private school. I didn't know how much it cost. We were broke, you know.
Right.
So, like, I went to public school, but my kids now, what fucks me up is that I'm paying that kind of money for their education, and we're doing it at home. My wife is so fucking stressed out because the Zoom shit is all fucked up.
Right. So COVID has been pretty horrific for you, huh? In terms of family stuff.
It's been horrific.
Affected business stuff.
It's been horrific because my oldest son, London, has severe respiratory illness.
And how old is he?
He is now he's 8.5, and he spent from ages like from 15 months to about 4.5. He spent probably 40% of his entire life in the hospital.
Wow.
Until we finally figured out what was going on. So now that we have it under control, when everyone's talking about ventilators this, ventilators that, all over the news, we had a ventilator at the house, bro, because of how bad his situation is and auctions and stuff. And my son's been in ICU, you know, and I'm like, fuck, sudden death watch. If my son, and of course, I'm one of the biggest preachers during the pandemic. I was early. I fucking went against the Surgeon General about masks and stuff. If my son didn't have respiratory illness, I won't lie to you, I'd probably be not out like, you know, Atlanta and partying and shit, but I'd be out a little bit more, you know.
Right.
I wouldn't be wearing a mask right now. I'd be doing different things, but I have to respect. This is my son. I need to protect. I need to give him the best chance possible.
Right.
Whether people thinks it doesn't exist or not, and be like, oh, when the election's over, watch. When Trump gets out of office, that's just gonna go away.
It's crazy. Like, as soon as, because my mom got it at one point, it didn't get to her lungs, so she was fine, you know, a week or two later. But like, after that and going through that experience of being fucking terrified that she was not going to make it, to then hear people minimize the disease and act like it's not real, act like it's not dangerous, is like, it becomes really offensive once it becomes that personal. I'm sure you feel the same way about your kid. I
mean, bro, I've lost Sean, 4 people in my life that have died from COVID, like straight from COVID.
Right.
More recently, my wife's uncle 2 weeks ago, and you know, I've seen people get sick and stuff, and so we've just been kind of, you know, again, look, man, for the most part, my pain is more so seeing my kids go through the mental stress they're going through right now. The next part of it is seeing the world, because obviously my main responsibility is to take care of my family. These kids didn't ask to be in the world. I brought them into the world. Obviously, it's my responsibility to make sure that they're good and be decent citizens in life, and after that, whatever, I've done my job. The issue that comes next is the pain of how many people have lost their jobs or lost, you know, anything, or seeing a business that I love close and things like that. You know, I can't save everyone. I could do what I can to help out. But other than that, those are big issues. Deaths, people losing their jobs, the world's going crazy. They think that people are fucking crazy, blah, blah, whatever. I'm like, look at, there's 250 countries right now that are locked down.
Right.
We ain't the only one. Why the fuck you keep talking about the election? Donald Trump and fucking Biden have nothing to do with Australia. They got nothing to do with China. It's really a real thing. As far as the flip side of it, I'm not going to be like, Moneybag Yo and say that, but it was the best financial year of my life ever. And I've had great years, right? It just the baseball cards and things like that. So, there was some good and there was bad. But I don't like sit there and promote it and stuff. I'm not, there's certain things where it is tone deaf and people could attack, and I don't post that much as it is.
Right.
But I was broke.
Right.
I worked at Burger King, bro. I worked at Subway. I worked a shitty job. So I don't want anybody to tell me. I'm not saying I'm not compassionate for people, but I'm saying I have donated over millions of dollars to charity, and I've built schools in Seattle and other things. People don't know that. I don't promote that part. I just kind of just do it, right?
I heard you talking about this on your podcast the other day about how, it feels like this is kind of like a newer thing in terms of the overall climate in our country and in our world, where flaunting your wealth or being blatantly successful just doesn't really resonate the same with people as it might have used to. And like, you're somebody who kind of, in a lot of ways, you built your brand off of, all this excess jewelry and cars and stuff like that. So, I mean, it kind of changes the way that you want to communicate publicly, I'm guessing.
I mean, I haven't really posted the cars the same.
And in particular with the pandemic.
Right. I've never, ever, ever, not ever have I ever posted my home.
Right.
There's just things that I just don't, you know what I mean? As much as I would love to show them, I don't post all the jewelry that we sell or whatever it may be. And so, if I needed to come up with content, it would be fucking easy. Whether it be stories or reels, where the fuck it is, boom. I'm just like, man, you know what? The best thing about it was this, man. 2 people just randomly hit me when I was starting to go on a rant. And one of them was Mustard. And Mustard's like, yo, Ben, man, why are you going after, why are you saying shit like that? I was like, bro, because you know what, man, because I felt like it. How about that? Now I'm not going to give you a legitimate interest, but because I felt like being, I felt like putting my chest out. And he's like, bro, you're Ben Baller.
Right.
For Mustard to say this, who's definitely a very accomplished, very successful, high 8-figure net worth, and he's like, bro, you're a fucking big deal, bro. Like, why are you entertaining it? And then someone else who's an enormous star, I won't mention his name, but he's like, Ben, people already fucking expect it. They already think that you have it. And for a long time, it wasn't like a insecure thing, even though I think I'm insecure about certain things. I thought people thought, I was like, yo, motherfuckers think I'm broke. And for a while, I just kind of had that stigma. And, my boy, who's, again, he's a huge deal. He's like, yo, I'm going to tell you this right now. I could tell you for sure with confidence. Nobody thinks you're broke, bro. But there's still people out there like, oh man, you renting cars, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, definitely not renting cars, But at the same time, flex too much or post the city I live in or whatever. I just got to be careful with that, And that's what close friend stories are for.
Oh, so you're on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen the green circle pop up on yours. I don't
My
know if
bad,
I'm in the
Adam.
close friends. Damn,
My
that
bad,
hurts,
Adam.
man.
You got a lot of fucking questionable people around you, man.
Not anybody who's robbing houses, though. Don't worry. I don't think. Not actively. Maybe in the past.
Right.
But you know what it is, too, is that it's like, all right, let's imagine that you're like 21, mid-20s or whatever, coming out right now. And it's kind of like you were broke in recent memory. And now you got money. And now you're having cars and stuff. It's like people are more receptive to that. If you're Pooh Shiesty and you come out and you got a crazy-ass chain and a new car, it's like everybody knows that he was broke a year or 2 ago. Maybe 6 months ago.
Right.
People perceive that differently. I think that they perceive you as just a guy who's always had money.
I think
because
since
they don't
social media,
remember.
because social media, for the most part, since even MySpace, I guess I kind of, since I jumped on MySpace, I became a millionaire in 2004, right? So I guess, but I really leveled up in 2017 is when things changed into a different, where I wasn't just a millionaire anymore. Now I had, properties, plural. I had other things going on. And then even now after this last year, I think the people I'm around, you get to a certain thing, even my assistant sometimes, I would never, I don't want to put him on blast like that because he's over here, but my assistant is probably one of the richest little assistants ever. He's just very, very, he's a miser. He's just very, very good at he's very shrewd. He's good with his money and things like that. So the people I have around me, sometimes I still forget I'm like, no, it's not a big deal, boom. But then I'm not realizing like, hey, you know, this adds up. Shit, my Postmate bill ends up being like $7,000 a month. You know, I'm not thinking. I'm just being
What
like,
the
oh, fuck it.
$7,000?
Yeah, it could get nasty. I mean, how do I order every day?
But even if you ordered $100 worth of food in a day, that's
100's like a joke. That's not even, bro. I'm talking to like.
But you're ordering for other people as well, then?
I mean, yeah, I have a family. Yeah, I mean, Chipotle would be over 100 for me over there.
I'm on like meal prep now that costs like $60 a day or some shit.
That's amazing.
But it's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm losing weight because of it. I think that you told me you gained 30 pounds since we.
But I mean, I've lost 52 pounds in 3 months before from being like really. I know what it's like. I mean, I was an athlete a long time ago, but I mean,
what is that up and down of like? We'll never really allow ourselves to really get to the place where we really want to be physically, right? Like as you get closer and closer, I always find a way to just fall off and just stop working out for 6 months or something.
I feel like if I fucking get super fit, I'm not going to be my success. My financial level of success will go down.
Why?
I don't know what it is, man. It's just a weird thing with me. So
you're working really hard to fill this hole that exists in your self-confidence because you have a gut.
In a way, like I just feel like, look, you got these dudes who are got 6-packs and blah blah. Right. They're young and they're out there talking shit. They're like, yeah, I could do this, this, and this. And then you got this old dude with a beer belly, and he fucks a chick that you're trying to get at.
That's what sucks about getting in better and better shape is that at the point where I was at the best shape in my life, where I weighed like 20, 25 pounds less than I do right now, I started to really feel like now I don't have this thing to be depressed about at least a little bit that I've had with me my whole life. Like being unhappy about my body was always like just there for me. Like anytime you needed to kind of feel like shit about yourself, it was just right there.
You look good, bro.
I feel okay. But I mean, you know, at times I've felt a lot worse.
How old are you now?
Huh?
How old are you?
37.
Oh shit, Adam, you're getting up there, bro.
Mm-hmm. And now I have a 3-month-old.
Damn. I hit you the day. I remember. I think it was the day of. I think.
Yeah.
But I mean,
crazy.
You know, I just the kids overall. You know, your general question is, it changed my life for the better. It made me a more compassionate person, and I think when I had my daughter, that's when like I just started following the Jumper page recently, like maybe 6 months ago. I didn't know that. You know, I don't know why, but
amazing Instagram account to follow. No Jumper.
It is. It really is. And so, you know, you'll post pictures of like, or a video of like Ruby Rose,
right? Who
I've known Ruby for a long time, right? And I see these comments. I'm just like, yo, man, like, fuck. I hate to see people say certain things, whatever, and not, you know her or whatever. And it doesn't even fucking matter. But when you do have a daughter, you know, you do look at things a little different. You know, like you think like later she's gonna want to go out on a date, right? And now you gotta like, you know, like, so you know, you're just a little bit more gentle.
No, definitely. And you just sort of, it makes you reconsider everything in your life. Like I constantly am just hearing rap lyrics now and just being like, oh God, how would I explain that to my daughter if she was, you know, 6 and she asked me what that meant?
Right.
What kind of logistical
my daughter was listening to WAP and I'm like, fuck. She doesn't get it. Obviously, you know, she's too young, but
right.
She knows lyrics and she's addicted to TikTok.
Right.
And I don't know, man. You know, look, I have to be honest, man. Other than COVID and everything else, this is the best time of my life. I'm having the greatest time. I'm loving it. I think people they think that like, oh man, I see a lot of comments when people post jewelry and shit, like, oh man, Ben Baller must be punching the air. I'm like, I'm punching the air? I just bought a $2.7 million car, bro. You think I give a fuck about that? I'm being real though, you know? I'm like, no, bro, I'm just a miserable person when it comes to like I'm that 50 Cent level shit, you know what I mean? Like he always said, yo man, your frowns make me smile. I've learned to try to be less of that though. You know, when I see people like who are trying to be badass and they fall down the steps or something, I'm like, all right, look, motherfucker, like, you know, I'll tell you straight out the top, I ain't that cool. I'm washed up, I'm old, you know, I'm not cool.
You were more aggressive on social media for a while. I felt like you were almost like a Donald Trump type thing. Remember how he used to, but not like Donald Trump as president, but like Donald Trump before he was president, where he was just commentating on everybody's lives and just sort of like, and I mean, he was great back then. Right. That was a fun.
No, you know what? I definitely talked a lot of shit, and I do think it was funny because I remember you texted me one time, but then you understood, and I hope this isn't like, I don't want to bring up anything bad, but you know, motherfucking some girl try to cancel you, right, and try to come for you, and I don't know if you're surprised or not, but I went out of my way. I didn't just go like whatever. I didn't just say something. I said something, went in comments, defend. Like I was like, nah, hold on. Look, this is what we're not gonna do. Okay, if you remember, I went to defend you.
I appreciate
They
that.
tried to cancel you, right? I was like, nah, dog, no, that ain't gonna happen. Boom, and I went hard, and the people were like trying to keep going, boom, but I was like, look, man, some motherfuckers just can't get canceled. It is what it is, right? And so, with that said, when I got with the major agency, I'm with XLSM, right? They represent Tiger Woods, Derek Jeter, Peyton Manning, so many different stars, right? Even new stars and everything all over the world. There's an enormous agency. I've been with several different agencies, WME, CAA. Now with them, it's with these brand sponsorships with Tops, Snickers, things like that. These people don't like the fact that I'm even on a fucking cannabis company. So let alone
really?
my opinions of Donald Trump, my opinions of these things, it can affect my bag, right? Now, how much does that matter? Like, fuck that. I'm going to speak on Black Lives Matter. I'm going to speak on these type of things. I love when people say, oh, man, this culture vulture. This. Man, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, for real, shut the fuck up. Like, I have been around this. I don't really know too much other than, black people and some Asians, not more so now, but that's what I grew up in, And so, like, people just don't get it. So, like, I was very vocal, and I've chilled out, and my agent deletes a lot of my tweets and stuff, you know what I mean?
He has access to your tweets.
Yeah. When I had my reality show the first time, bro, they deleted 30-something thousand tweets, and I was like, wow. But yeah, so now like I have a couple hundred tweets, and then like if it gets out of pocket, they'll delete them and here and there and just.
But so is your agency? Like when I've like done meetings with WME and CAA in the past or whatever, it's like I always just kind of felt like y'all are like just trying to sign people, but you're not really going to be that proactive.
That's the fucking you hit the fucking nail on the fucking head.
That's like the standard with agencies.
Bro, I signed with WME, signed with CAA. CAA didn't do shit.
Right.
And then, I had my show, boom, nothing. WME, they got me a couple things here and there. Look, man, there's other people in the A-list, whatever, like, and, I was like, it was kind of dope. I was like, oh, show with WME, like, look how these enormous stars. If you're not in that 1%, like, you could even be famous, like, do well. They just don't give a fuck. It's a weird thing. So I was like, look, man, with XL, it's a different type of agency.
Because they have people aggressively going after
not just
shit
that,
for you?
not just that. This is a sports agency, professional sports athletes. Me and Don C and maybe one other two people were like the only ones that were not pro athletes. But look at these brands now. You know what I mean? I'm getting 7-figure deals from different people. I'm making legitimate money at an old age. Like I'm almost 50, bro. So it's they're actively hitting me. I just got an email like an hour ago. Interested in this? And then some things like, hey Ben, like okay, now dog, we got to tell you this is a big move. Let's make this partnership happen. Boom.
What are you doing with Tops?
So Tops is the oldest baseball card company.
Right. That's why I was surprised by that one.
My agent hit me up about it a little over a year ago, probably the end of 2019. I was like, all right, cool, fuck it. I'm gonna design some baseball cards. Great. 13 months later, I've sold $20 million in cards, maybe somewhere around there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, have you always been into the baseball card thing, or is this relatively new? And it's weird to me that two of the richest people, or like most successful people I know, you and Gary Vee, are just always talking about this on social media, which is probably how some people feel when I'm talking about online poker all the time.
Right. I love online, but so Gary Vee was consistently always in the hobby. He never left the hobby. Okay. Hobby is the group of people that collect baseball cards or sports cards. I left the hobby after like 91, 92. So I took damn near a 20-year absence from it, but I understood it and I knew what was going on. And I very lightly, not even casually, less than casually, I very lightly kept tabs on certain things and knew obviously certain things are going. Last year, in the pandemic, it has exploded to $1 billion business. And not only that, inside actual boardrooms, my name has been thrown around several times, way more than a couple, that I'm a big responsibility of why they came back so big, during the pandemic. And that's a flex to me, and the guy, Vegas Dave, he sold a card. He paid, did he pay $400,000? Like $400,000 for a card. He ended up selling it for fucking $4 million.
Jesus.
And then just recently there was a couple cards that have been going for $1 million, a couple LeBron cards and things. And, I own some cards that are worth some money, and it's crazy, bro. It's part of my net worth now. How crazy is that?
But how do you approach it? Because to me, if I was, if I'm somebody who believes that Bitcoin is strong, then I'm going to go and buy however much of Bitcoin. Are you like, oh, I believe that the LeBron James rookie card is going to be worth 10 times as much, so I'm going to go buy 50 of them if I can? Or like, do you buy in like large quantities? What's the thought process?
It's not like that. With baseball cards, if you can, what the problem with reselling right now is, and anything, whether it be sneakers, because a lot of the sneaker resellers that are so big, and that's how I became a millionaire, right, from selling sneakers, by selling my kicks. All these Jordan collectors and sneaker collectors, they have now migrated to the sports card game because that's where the money's been good, right? Now the issue is this: guys who are reselling in general, a lot of these guys can't afford to keep $200 in rotating somewhere. 300, 400, which is not, ain't shit to me, right? And I'm not saying that in a tone deaf way. I'm just saying in a real business way. So like, they have to give up something that could potentially be worth money because they can't let it hold. Now in stocks, yes, there's a short game, there's day trading here and there, but the long game is where the money is, right? If you invested 10 grand in Netflix 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? You'd be a billionaire right now, right? So I look at it more in a long game. I look at it, hey man, how about I want to forget about it? That's the best thing to do, forget about it. Like, I put 10 grand here or 20 grand here, boom. Oh shit, look where that shit went. And when I bought into Bitcoin, when it dipped a little bit, I was like, you know what, let's see what happens. And I bought in at $3,900. It's like fucking over 50 grand right now, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I have a good amount of coins. I had a shitload back in the day. But, I hate living in regret. With baseball cards and basketball and football cards, you get into things. The only problem is it is so saturated now, it's difficult.
Right.
So where my money comes in is investing in myself. I have my own cards with Topps. My card last year in the Project 2020 was the highest selling card. I have hobby boxes with Topps. That was the hottest box that was out. I'm doing another one this year. I have this project now. So my thing is doing merch and selling autographs and things like that, and that's where my money's coming from. So, I'm not buying as many cards anymore. If anything, I would invest in vintage cards that I thought were hot. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about, like, would you buy more Bitcoin right now? Like, do you feel like that's a worthwhile investment? I feel like almost everybody seems to agree it is a good investment right now, but how much does it sneak out you in your mind? I'm going to go sink a couple million into this just to...
I don't think so anymore. I kind of have a good amount in there, and I feel like now, it's just too high to buy right now for me, man. You know what I mean? But again, you don't have to spend, because we don't understand, you don't have to spend $50,000 to buy a Bitcoin.
Right.
You could buy 1/15th of a Bitcoin.
Right.
You could buy 1/100th of it, whatever. It's what you could afford, but is it good? I guess. I don't really give people business tips like that. I just know what worked for me.
Right.
And what worked for me might not work for you, and I don't want to be responsible for anybody losing and shit, you know what I mean?
Do you have financial goals, though? Do you, like, have, like, some number that just exists in your head? Like, I want to be worth...
Okay, so...
this.
When I was like 2005, 2006, I had aspirations of trying to become a billionaire.
Right.
Nah, man. I think I'm like I'm close. I think like 9 more million and I'm done.
Right.
And I'm just on a fixed income. I have obviously dividends coming from certain things, but I'm like not tripping.
But what are you really going to do once you stop working, right?
Honestly?
Like, hanging out with the family's good, but you can't just sit around and stare at your kid all day, right?
It's 3 kids though. It's not 1. You know what I'm saying? It's 3. It's one. Each one is a full-time job.
And my kid doesn't really do anything yet.
Yeah, and my kids are all out of control. My kids are off the hook.
Right.
They're fucking crazy. They fight the whole 9. More so, I would love to travel with them as much as possible. I bought an RV, bro. You know what I mean? And I fucking spent a shitload of money on this RV. Every weekend we're gone. We travel in the mountains, fucking up the coast, wherever. I'm gonna take them when it gets warmer. I'm gonna take them to Grand Canyon, to Yellowstone Park, and take them to Montana and Utah and Portland, and just go see the world until the pandemic starts. And when that starts, they all have passports. We're gonna go see the world. I want them to be worldly. I want them to understand and interact with different cultures and things. So that's just where I'm at, bro. I'm not chasing any of the shit that all these other it's just where I'm at in life.
But that kind of reveals a lot of like what's wrong with how we view life, because if Ben Baller takes off in the RV for 6 months with his family and his kids, they're going to say Ben Baller fell off.
So what?
But it's like, it's hard for like really young people to understand.
I get that, but look
at the value of slowing it down.
Chameleonaire, they think he fell off. The motherfucker's worth $100 million or something, even more than that.
Right.
Like, I was shocked to death when I seen Chameleon. Of all games, you know, you look at things and some people don't look at things the same way. Their idea of success is, damn, that dude has a Goyard bag. He has a Louis wallet. He has a AP watch, blah, blah, blah. And that's legit.
Right.
Okay. When you see how someone's living in a certain way, meaning look, someone's spending money on a watch, 40 grand on a watch, in a way it's warranted. I could justify that, you know, because that watch, you might be able to sell it for more than 40, but at the very least, you could wear that watch. If you lost 10%, guess what? You got to wear a Rolex for 2 or 3 years for you know, $20 a month.
Right.
And sell it, boom, you have money. You're just putting your money in a different place. When you're talking about how someone lives, you know, when you see somebody sitting Game 7 at Oracle Arena, floor, courtside, you know, those are $50,000 to $100,000 seats each. So, you know, I'm like, okay, what's Chameleon doing now? Because, you know, something is up, right? He's in the heart of tech. They call that Billionaires Row, and he's there. And then I did this little power summon with Snoop, and we talked. Now I saw Chameleon, and we started talking, and I was like, oh, shit. You know, he was a really hot rapper at one point. He was wearing jewelry and stuff. Now he's in, you know, in Silicon Valley, just killing it.
Right. For him, though, it might be kind of like a marketing problem in the sense that I feel like if he wanted the rap world to know how successful he is outside of the rap world, that he could probably do more to communicate that. Like he should be on the Breakfast Club talking about, I made this amount of money doing this, this, and this. You know, I feel like he might have a PR problem. He should invest in that more, perhaps.
So you think that? Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, look, I know
he could come on here and we could talk about that all day.
Yeah. So I said what I said, but at the same time, you know how you're like, oh, well, if you just take off for 6 months. When I'm ready to do that, one of my dreams is to delete all my social media. That's a dream. So I wouldn't give a fuck at that point, right? I wouldn't care.
A dream.
It is a dream. It's something because it's something that I'm addicted to, but it's because I know that there's money there and certain things, and there's, you know, whatever. It's my entertainment. It's my idiot box, like the TV back in the day. But now, I wouldn't go a week or two without being in, you know, in the mix somehow, some way, telling people what's going on. I have a podcast, whatever, and let people know I'm on all the platforms except for TikTok, because I like to fucking dance and do stupid ass skits.
You don't have to dance on TikTok.
Okay,
I have a TikTok. Follow Adam22 on TikTok.
You're still a lot younger than me, bro.
Yeah, but I'm still pretty old. And I'm just saying, you don't have to dance. It's a video thing. I've seen so much creative shit on TikTok. Like, I've seen guys who just, they go to different like little like taco spots and like food carts and shit like that, and they'll make these amazingly produced little like 1 minute videos of just this old Mexican lady creating this taco from scratch and filling it up with everything, and then him taking the bite of it, and it's like this amazing little 60 seconds of just showing you this person's business. And when I saw that, I'm like, TikTok is fucked, but it's pretty cool how you can just sort of cram all this information into this little, you know, it's a fun app.
God bless them. Fuck them too, though, you know? Like, I don't know. Just...
Hopefully you don't get offended by this, but have you seen Bling Empire?
I have not.
Oh, my God.
I refuse to.
I watched like 3 or 4 episodes. I was astounded.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch it. I know 2 people on the show.
Okay.
I won't even say in what capacity.
They're probably your clients, huh?
No. They're 2 of the girls on the show.
Okay. Kim Lee.
Yeah, I've known Kim for 16 years, maybe.
She's bad. I'm going to throw it out there.
Yeah, she's cool.
Okay.
I've known Kim for a long time, you know, so It's just funny. I saw an old picture of her from way back in the day. I don't want to be a part of I had to see the trailer, and the trailer was enough to be like, yo, man, I don't want to be associated with this. It's not really, but that's cool for them, you know? Like,
I'm a person who, I just decided at a certain point that I just don't want, I'm not going to do the fancy cars. I'm not going to do jewelry. I just don't give a fuck. I'm not going to even dip my toe in. You're someone who has certainly made a name for yourself off a lot of that. This show really takes it to an extent that I just find kind of disgusting. Just the way that they talk about brand names and just spending ridiculous amounts of money. And it is like the fakest reality show you've ever fucking seen. Like, it's just, everything is completely...
I don't even think, to be real with you...
Calling it a reality show. I was like, this is like The Office. This is as much of a reality show as The Office is.
I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think a lot of those people really have that same bread too. And I'm not counting pockets. I'm just telling you, like,
But that's the funny thing about it, is that there are people who are like clearly the the rich people, and they're like older and unattractive, and then you have like the hot model type people who also are sort of inserted into this, and they're all like, oh my god, there's so much money. This car costs this much. That's so crazy. $1,000 shoes. Wow. They're the ones you're supposed to relate to.
So why'd you? How many episodes do exist? You know?
I think it was like 3-4 episodes. It's
How
like
many
Love and Hip Hop for Asians.
Is it really? There's fighting and shit?
Nothing like too violent yet. I think somebody like threw something at somebody and like
But
fucked
I'm
their
saying,
jacket up a little bit.
are there like 6, 7 episodes? How many episodes are there?
There's 7 episodes, I think, in the first season.
And you're gonna actually continue it?
I might, but me and my girl started watching the British Bake Off show instead. And we found that a lot more enjoyable because these English people making cakes and shit, they're so humble.
It's amazing.
They're so low key. The humor's so dry. I'm like, I like this more than these ridiculously wealthy Asian people that I feel like it's just so fake.
Yeah, that's just not my thing.
Right.
It was crazy. Yo, you on Clubhouse?
I have it, but I haven't actually used it.
There's like this fucking Bling Empire chat room with all the fucking stars of the show. And I didn't know how Clubhouse works. When you go in, they see you, right? Whatever, boom. And so you can't really like whatever. So I go in and I'm just trying to see what the fuck was going on. I was just curious to see if I could just kind of creep. There's no creep mode, right? There's no stealth mode.
Right.
And immediately one of the moderators brings me up to talk on stage. I was like, yeah, let me leave. Peace. I'm out of here. I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm about to try to. I'm sure they fuck with me. You know what I mean? I just don't. And again, that's just not for me. That's all.
Some people, it's two different things. Like you can have nice things, but then sometimes you see people who have nice things and it's so transparent that they're using these nice things to cover up for the fact that they have no personality and that they're just not interesting people.
Okay.
I'll put you in a different category. Like, I know you like nice things, you like cars, whatever, but you are like, you have an interesting life. You have something to say.
Thank you.
A lot of these people on this like Bling Empire show, it just occurs to me that like, without all the materialistic shit, they're just nothing. They're
Right.
you know. And also, what's this with the cheek fucking fillers on dudes?
Yeah. It's
Get
so
the
funny.
Fuck out of here. Come on.
My mom was like, yo, that guy has fillers in his. I was like, what guy? And I was like, oh my Lord. But again, you know, whatever, man. That's what makes them happy, bro. It's
yeah.
You know, but that's the biggest compliment you ever give me, ever, tell you the truth.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to, like, I can't imagine the majority of those people on that show being able to even just have a podcast.
Hell no. They couldn't have they don't have the attention span.
Right. Or just, there's not a lot going on up there, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, like, how much of, what hole in your soul is the podcast filling for you? Like, does it make you feel like, does it satisfy some internal urge that you have?
Damn. So what's crazy is when I said I just want to give up and do nothing.
Right. You would still keep doing that.
I would still do podcasting. It's been something that, like, look, man, I love the fact that I can kind of stick to a schedule, keeps things in order. I drop every Monday and Thursday, you know, and I just want to kind of like, you know, and again, I'm not knocking what you do, bro. I tell you the truth, Adam, in the last couple of years, I've respected some things that you do way more than I think that the public would know. You don't even care to explain it, which is cool. But with the podcast, it's professionally edited and something. I just feel like I'm a part of something that where I can really express who I am, and I can articulate it much better than when you send a tweet out. You know, I mean, the easiest way to misconstrue or misunderstand or you know, anything is via text or a tweet or something like that.
Right.
So if I'm like you're like, oh man, I just fucking you know, I just fucked 15 bitches, and I'd be like, ah, fuck you. How do I say, like, really in context, right? People will be like, why are you being a hater? Why you say fuck you to Adam? And I just feel like in the podcast, there's no misunderstanding me at that point.
Right.
I don't edit. I don't apologize to people. You know, I said what I said, and that's what it is. I don't get too crazy. Depends. I usually calm down by the time I do it, you know. And the podcast fills a pretty big hole. You know, it's something, it's, cause I used to blog back in the day, and the blog was popular. Now this is something where I feel like, all right, well, great. When I started podcasting, there were 700-something thousand podcasts registered to the iOS. Right now, there's over 1 million.
Wow.
And everyone has one, right? Are they current? Some people do once every 3 months here and there, whatever. I want to have consistency, and I wanted to talk about what's going on in my life. Is it interesting? Cool. If it's not, don't fucking subscribe. You know, but these are my opinions on certain things, and I've helped a lot of people out during those times, you know?
You have a kind of like a phone sex operator type of delivery on there. In particular, when you're doing the underwear ads. I'm just like, damn, this dude's talking dirty into my ear right now.
Oh, fuck, man.
It's like an ASMR type thing.
Fuck you.
No?
No.
I don't know. This is the vibe that I got from it.
Right.
Right.
What else you got there in your little notes, man?
I have a lot of stuff. You know what I had to Google while I was listening to your thing? I had to Google Bearbricks.
Okay.
I didn't know what that was, but now I know. It's those bear things you have all over your basement.
Motherfucker, you've been to my place before. You've seen
Right, but I didn't know that's what that was called.
Okay.
At first, I thought you were talking about like a bare brick wall where you could like see the bricks in the wall. And I'm like, then I'm starting to put it together. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why is he talking about selling the bricks in his wall?
Yeah. So, Bearbricks, you know, it's a part of collecting, like collecting cars, collecting shoes and things. It's something I always liked. I just liked doing. I thought they looked cool.
Right.
And then it became kind of an obsession, and I built a wall. And then my son was born. I moved into a condo downtown in a high rise. There was no space for them, so I had a gallery showing. Boom.
So you had your house, and then you also had a condo downtown.
This is a while back, but
okay.
I have multiple properties. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, this was something where, you know, at the time I was like, hey man, all right, this is going to be maybe $100,000. You know, I invested very little money into this, and boom. Now those are like Bitcoin. Those I'll never be able to get those back. And those things are worth so much money now. They're worth way more money, right? So I decided to build a collection when I finally built something. Like I built a home from scratch, right? And boom, and I had that room, and I just started adding on to it. And Laura was like, "Holy shit, I can't believe what's there now." If you see the updated version of it, and you know, a lot of those things have been gifted from companies, corporations, friends.
Right.
And one thing about those is, I have maybe 60, 70 grand invested in them, right? That I bought because I like them, the way they look. And it's part of me now. I feel like it's part of my life. I've been pushing these things for 20 years. Bro, the thing's worth over $500,000. You know, it's a pretty good return. You know, it's decent for fun.
How do you have that many toys in your basement and your kids don't just play with them?
They're not allowed down there to fuck around. Like yeah.
So it's like they really aren't allowed down there.
No, I mean there's just too much shit down there for them to fuck up.
Right.
They know.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like they know that they'll fuck up here, and they just know that don't fuck with that.
Right.
That and the cars, they know don't fuck with that.
That's cool that your kids have boundaries.
They don't really.
I'm always seeing pictures of people like with their shit destroyed by kids. Like their kids will like take their makeup collection and just destroy it, and it's just completely.
My son destroyed some of my wife's makeup today. I didn't know how much it cost. I was like, babe, I'll fucking cover it. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And I was like, that shit cost that much? I was like, fuck, man. And then I got mad. It was literally an hour before I came here.
Wow. How much was it?
It was like maybe like $600, but it was like small little shit.
You're not thinking of dropping a pallet?
No. No.
It's a big business now.
Yeah. Have you ever had Jeffree Star on your show before?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious.
I feel like people would. That might be a little weird. I don't know if he'd want to, and I don't know if I'd want to.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You don't know him?
No. You know, people hit me up like, hey, man, you should hook up with Jeffree Star because he buys a lot of jewelry. We can connect. Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm cool. I'm straight.
Right.
I'm good. One time it was funny, man, because TV Johnny did jewelry for him, right?
Right.
And you see the comments, people are like, that's when you know TV Johnny don't give a fuck. He's in his bag. You know what I'm saying? You know he's about his business. He don't give a fuck. And that's a funny thing, you know? It's true. It's a very, very true assumption of Johnny.
Sauce Walker said that he lost respect for you because you were talking down on Johnny. Thoughts?
I don't think Sauce understood the context of the thing because me and Sauce have talked quite a bit in the last 60 days. And he has shown me a lot of love and a lot of respect.
Right.
I think, if anything, he was more so defending his boy and defending Houston. And he didn't know the context of why my issue with Johnny was what it was, because Johnny was stealing pictures from my website and posting on his and saying that they were his items. I'm like, bro, don't blame this on your brother Kevin. Motherfucker, that's my desk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I watch it on my desk. What you mean, man? And it's like, to tvjohnny.net. I'm like, bro, that's my desk. Like, come on, bro, stop this shit. You know? And at the end of the day, man, I'll never knock Johnny for his hustle. You know, it was just a certain level of quality I just felt like he was doing. But whatever, that's what he's good at, and it's fine. As far as Sauce Walker, I didn't really know dude, right? I started to find it. I have ties in Houston. Started finding out about dude and everything, and you know, I think he was hilarious. You know, you guys posted his video rants recently, and you know, I don't know how the fuck I even got involved.
Smart guy, but really knows how to throw on his wrestler persona for an Instagram video.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that. I just really, it's Adam 22, bitch. Yeah. Like I can't like be like a different person on camera. It's hard and I watch other people do it, and I find it really fascinating, but it would be tough for me to do that.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like I see people sometimes on podcasts, like, "Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
This is Laura, and we are going to talk about makeup today and skincare and this and that. Oh my God!" And then you see in real life, she's like, "Yeah, what's up, man? Okay, yeah, that's just."
But that's what sucks about being old, because I can remember, I could imagine a young Ben Baller like on Instagram, like, yeah, you see the watch, you see the chains, you see the Gucci. Yeah.
But if you go back 10 years, you'll see those videos. I did that type of shit.
But it's hard to do that when you're a grown man, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Like when you were saying shit earlier, if I was 21 and had the money I have right now,
right,
bro, forget about it, bro. You couldn't even fucking, bro. I've had HIV twice probably. I'd like it just be a different. It just you know, like I for my kids and for my family, because I started realizing, like, look, man, internet's forever pretty much. My kids are starting to watch YouTube and see my things, and I don't want to, you know, it's an awkward thing, you know, especially at school when the kids, they'd be like, "Oh man, I heard your dad's famous," and blah blah blah. I'm not famous.
Right.
They're not ever. We don't have anything. We don't have any money. We're not rich.
You tell your kids that.
I try to, but you know, they go to friends' houses. They're like, "Hey man, how come their house is small?" I'm like, "Their house is not small. That's not small." They don't understand. You know, they're just going off, and they're being honest, right? They're just saying, "Hey, you know."
Right.
And you know, I just don't want them. You know, they have a lot of love.
Right.
You know, they don't wear Gucci and shit like that. They don't, like, that's not, you know, they wear normal clothes.
Right.
I try to keep it as, you know, but I mean, of course, you know, it's hard to be regular when you have. So I'm trying to do more regular things.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the RV type stuff.
RV, but see, at the same time, it's a fucking $250,000 RV. You know, they don't know that.
That's true.
But
But
like,
it's like you're not staying in the presidential suite in a hotel. You're like, you know, the RV is a little bit more.
They got used to that lifestyle too, and they started getting spoiled and stuff and certain things, and you know, I just want them to try to be okay, because, like, you know, there's things that they get and their friends don't get, and I feel bad,
right.
You know, especially during these times. I don't want them to their friends to feel awkward or something. So, you know, I just that's one thing that people probably don't know. That I try to keep humble with the kids, but you know, I go to Target. I try to do as much as I can. It just, as corny as this sounds, more so than ever now, I am the most recognized I've ever been. So it's not exactly easy to just be out. Like, it just becomes, "Hey man, can you," like,
right.
I can't imagine now being Eminem or being somebody else. I get bothered every single fucking time I'm out. Anyway,
Right.
I don't give a fuck where I'm at.
And does it rub you the wrong way in particular when you're with your kids?
It does when I'm eating.
Eating pisses me off, yeah.
Yeah, and because, you know,
linger around the outdoor section of the Cheesecake Factory. Do not fucking talk to me when I'm with my kid or with my family. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or when there's fries entering my mouth.
Yeah. And, you know, way back in the day, I mean, I've known Tyler since he was fucking a teenager, right?
He's way too famous. He can't go to Cheesecake Factory.
And, you know, when he started to get famous, he has his private page and he would say things and whatever, but he's like, "No, I didn't want to fucking eat my food. Of course I wanted to eat food cold," and boom. And he just said certain things. And I realized, you know, we were just out. Was it last weekend, do you know, or was it 2 weeks ago? Malibu? 2 weeks ago. So me and Tyler went out to this place to drive, and it was one of the a few places he can go to and just be normal. Or not be normal necessarily. He looked like fucking the Legend of Bagger Vance. He looked like a fucking, he looked like a black 1940 golfer. Like, he looked crazy as hell, but you know, that's how he dresses, it cool. But when he said that at that point in his career, that was quite a while back, maybe like 8-9 years ago, I felt like, all right, well, maybe I shouldn't be, because my wife's like, you know, you should try to sign whatever, or you know, because now with everything, anywhere I go, people have baseball cards. Hey man, can you sign this? Because my autograph is worth money. Now it sounds silly, but you can go to my website and see that everything's sold out. It ain't like, you know, a couple. I'm talking about, there's a lot of fucking autographs on there for thousands of dollars. So I try to take pictures as much as I can. The only thing is, during the pandemic, when things kind of opened up, and once in a while we will go out as a family, I don't want people next to me. You know, for
And
obvious
especially
reasons.
with that makes it weird too.
Yeah.
Now you have a reason to not want people all up in your shit.
Yeah, and you know, and so with London and whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing that I have to finally, I took pride in being in LA, in the hood, off Slauson, and never needed security.
Right.
Was never, you know what I'm saying, part of a bike gang, respected, always never been pressed in my life ever, not once, never had any issues. And I think, you know, it for the internet, whatever, they might not know that, but the real people in the streets, they're kind of like, "Oh shit, you know, how do you think Ben navigated through Slauson and all that shit and never had an issue with?" It makes you wonder, you know. But back to Sauce. I mean, Sauce is a cool dude. He's a real, he's a character, And the people I talk to that know him and stuff, they're like, yo, bro, he actually does that shit in one take.
Right.
Like, turn the mic on, boom. He's like, oh, no, you didn't, motherfucker. You know, I think he's funny. You know, I got no beef with Sauce Walker at all.
Well, that's good. Would you, if your kid was like, 16 tomorrow, would you want him to get a regular job?
Define regular.
Supermarket. Not a regular job if you like intern for Jimmy Iovine.
The thing is this. I don't know where I'll be. So let's say that's 10 years from now, right? Or for the other kid, it'll be 7 years from now. I assume financially I'll be still set, but I feel like the backlash of someone saying like, yo, why the fuck do you work, man? Your dad's rich.
Right.
Do you know? And kind of like weird thing like that. So I think the internship, not necessarily the internship, but somewhere where he could be maybe at least maybe like a cool streetwear store and work it on some shit or something.
Where you don't have to be presented to all the fucking cretins that are just going to happen to pop up on you there. Not that they're all cretins, obviously. There's plenty of good people at the Vons, but
yeah,
it's like weird to want to think about exposing your kid to that much randomness and knowing, in particular if they're high profile in any way, if they even like been on dad's Instagram a few times and stuff, it might be the kind of attention that
Put it this way. Every one of my kids' teachers know who I am before, like as soon as I walk, boom, and they just, out of professionalism, they don't say anything, but a lot of kids know, boom, they'll say things. But it's like, yo, man, fucking, fuck's his name, man? Jesus Christ, I can't think of it. He was in SWAT, Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner's son goes to my school, and like some people, I'm like, those are fucking celebrities. I'm not a celebrity. Don't listen to them. But these kids grow up in a world where, when my son graduated kindergarten, every kid said what they want to be for a living. He's like, I want to be a fireman. I want to be an astronaut, blah, blah, whatever. 27 out of 30 kids said they want to be YouTubers.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
It fucked me up.
That's fucked up.
It was fucked up. And I told my son, I said, don't you ever say that shit, even though he's addicted to YouTube and gaming and stuff. But I don't know. I do want to have I want them to have some sort of job. I want them to understand where money is. But at the same time, they have a trust. I created a trust for them. So, I don't know, man. I just want them to be good. I don't want them to go out and, I don't know if this sounds tone deaf. Like, I want my son to have a cool, maybe like a Jeep. Maybe if he does really good in school academically, I get him a BMW. And that's quite a bit still. But I remember going to school and, I was the brokest kid there and motherfuckers would have cars and shit and I didn't have a car. That kind of made me salty.
It's really, really hard when you think about dudes who have rich, famous dads. It's very hard to be taken seriously.
Very true. There's a few people who've done it. Jaden Smith is one of them.
But it's an uphill battle for him too. Like people are not eager to treat him like he is this organically crafted musical genius or whatever. You could imagine that if Jaden Smith popped out and didn't have a famous dad, that the reception to him might have been a lot less critical, a lot less eager to find flaws, don't you think?
Right. And maybe he might not have made it as far as whatever. I mean, it's I don't know, it's tough. I mean, bro, look. People say, oh, I didn't ask for this life, blah, blah, whatever. I can't say that because I'm out there going, look at my watch.
You did
blah,
everything
blah,
we did everything to get to this point. But you know what's different too is that if I feel like if you're a girl and you have like a rich famous dad or whatever and you're like an attractive 19-year-old girl,
Facts.
everybody, she's famous, we fuck with her, she's inspirational, she started her own sock company.
Wow.
She's amazing.
1,000,000,000% facts. That's real, bro. That's real.
Yeah, we don't hold women to that high of a standard
real.
of what they, but with men it's like we still are kind of married to this idea, and me and you are both like indicative of it, but this idea of a guy coming from nothing and creating a business worth millions of dollars from his own ingenuity and hard work. Everybody just, it's not just that we respect guys who do that, but you have to do that. Or the people are just going to look at you like you're a weirdo. You came from money. Who cares?
True. No,
at least in our world.
Yeah, no, it's real.
Maybe in politics,
let me
it might
ask
be a
you
bit
something
different,
related to that, right? Let me just ask you just related to that, okay? Two things. It's a two-part question. And you're like, I don't know, bro. I haven't seen you laugh ever. So like, I don't know if things like would stand-up comedy make you laugh or anything. Like that's a bullshit laugh. I'm talking about seeing you like crack up certain things. You're just,
I laugh.
Like I'm saying like, you're just the type of dude, like if someone decided to break in here right now and he had a fucking, it could be an 18-inch dick or a 2-inch dick and pulled it out, you wouldn't laugh. You wouldn't really have much of expressions. Like you're just a chill dude. you'd be like, man, get this guy the fuck out of here.
I'll just die silently.
Okay, so what I'm getting at is, you're going to be real with me if I ask you this, right? So,
Sure.
First part. Would you consider myself me? I'm not stroking my ego. I'm just being honest. Do you think in whatever shape, form the definition is today in 2021, would you consider me a celebrity?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Part 2 question is it warranted?
Yeah, I mean, if you're famous enough, then you're a celebrity. In fact, when I was discussing you with one of my buddies, he was like, and he's Asian, he was just saying, he's like, it's like, it is weird, but Ben Baller is like the Asian hip hop celebrity, and it's pretty much been that for like my whole adult life.
Right. No, I'm just saying, like, some people will be like, oh man, you did this and this and this. And I'm like, no, motherfucker. I feel like that's a weird word, so I never ever use myself. Two things I've never said about myself. Okay. This is facts. You can Google it, whatever, or try to find it. I've never ever said I was rich. I've never said that. Like, oh, I'm rich or blah, blah. Never said it. The actual term. 2, I've never used that word celebrity with my name ever. Not once. Never. But I was just asking because some people were like, nah, man, that dude's just famous because he was trolling people. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like a Selena or whatever, or someone. I mean, would you consider Selena Powell a celebrity?
Well, at that point, I think you need to start looking at, a celebrity in what realm. But then to a certain extent, I mean, like, I've seen like memes of Selena with like, 50,000 fucking likes on Twitter. And it's like kind of hard for me. If there's a joke about you and 50,000 people got the joke enough to like it on Twitter, that means there's a lot of fucking people who know you are. And I mean, I don't know. It's kind of course she's not a celebrity in like the traditional sense of the word, but it's like even minor player figures like her are capable of like being known of by so many millions of people now that it is a fucking weird landscape.
I just wanted you to break that down right there, just so people understood the depth. Do you know what I'm saying? And at least people, you understand their separation and you were able to articulate that. That was it. That was my only question.
Yeah, no, I mean, and nowadays it's like, you got all these TikTokers who got millions and millions, 20 million fucking followers on TikTok, but then they could still, like, 99% of society is completely oblivious. And even just in America, because when you go to other countries, that's when you really start to realize, I went to Japan for a week and I had like 3 people take photos with me and they were all basically like American or like English speakers,
Yeah.
and like but then I had a conversation with PewDiePie, or not directly, but it was in like a group chat or whatever, and he said that Japan's his favorite place because he can just go there and like nobody gives a fuck about him, and he's 100 times more famous than me.
Yeah, I mean, but Asia is like, I get stopped anywhere I'm in Asia, and it's weird, right? Like even China is so much bigger than America.
Right.
And
maybe
wherever
you
I
go
go,
to France or something.
Even France, I have to go to like random places. I mean, I was in fucking Oslo, Norway.
Right.
And people are like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude."
I feel like Asia is where most Americans can escape to. So
no, for sure.
If they don't want to be known,
I'm just saying, like here,
you don't have that luxury.
If I'm at fucking Coffee Bean or something or whatever, or somewhere I want to be at and I want to geotag it, I'm already gone by the time I geotag. You know what I'm saying? I post it, boom, it's geotagged in the photo, so I'm gone. In Norway, I geotagged at some coffee shop, and next thing you know, like 15 kids showed up. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Right.
In Oslo? Really? But yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. I was like just curious about.
One thing I wanted to ask you about is I saw that you were reaching out to FaZe Rain when he was going through his struggles with opiates, which I'm not sure exactly where he is on that in right now, like current times, how well he's doing. But you had your own struggles with lean and everything. What made you want to reach out to him, and how often do you find yourself doing that? Since there's obviously a fucking huge opiate crisis in America.
Fuck, man. So Norton is like my unofficial son, nephew, what do you want to call it? I don't think I'm past big homie because I'm old enough to be his dad, legitimately, right? We became friends. My cousin, who runs the regular business of the jewelry business, decided like, hey man, we're gonna make this FaZe chain, blah blah, whatever. I was like, okay, am I doing it? He was like, no, we'll do it. I was like, okay, cool. That he wanted to meet me, so we meet at this restaurant downtown. Boom, him and this guy Tico, and great guy. I love. I'm a member of FaZe Clan, right? So love these guys. Boom, and we're hanging out. And for some reason, Norton just took a liking to me. I guess he looked up to me certain things, and I didn't know. I think he found some old footage of all my lean days and posted the pictures, all that shit and everything. And
I searched Ben Baller Lean on YouTube and I couldn't find any like cool Ben Baller Lean footage, unfortunately.
All that shit's deleted. It's probably deleted like around 2011,
I would love to see
12.
you flexing some pints. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I mean, bro, I posted, mad pints, right? I posted one thing and it was a huge thing.
I just want to see you fucking flexing like 14 pints.
Dude, I had so many. So going on, he hit me up and even my assistant. How long ago was that you went over to drop off?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so like he's better. He has nerve damage now, so it's driving him crazy, and that's creating some more mental issues. And he's already like, kind of in a state of depression a little bit for whatever reason that I don't want to discuss. But
right.
He's good, and I try to help him out. And I say, hey, listen, just understand this. This right here, there's no happy ending to this story right here. You will die. Talking about my best friend of my entire life, Jonas, founder of LRG. He died. You talk about these things. One thing that I did realize is when I posted that lean photo way back, that was, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, I didn't think it was going to get that many comments, that many people commenting here and there. And one person who reached out to me, now that I'm pretty bummed out about, is Juice WRLD.
Wow.
And he goes, yo, let me ask you a question. And I was like, oh, here we go. What chain, what watch, like what? And he goes, no, big homie, how did you kick lean? And I was like, dog, man, I know this sounds stupid as fuck, but I just kind of slowly, obviously tapered down. That was one thing. Number two, I started to taper down enough to where I was cool with drinking Sprite. I started eating a lot of Jolly Ranchers, a heavy amount of sugar.
Because you're still hooked on the sugar regardless.
I was eating a lot of Jolly Ranchers and a lot of sugar to get my mind off of things, boom. Have flashbacks, boom. You have to drink a shitload of Pedialyte because you're going to have diarrhea. You're going to be pissing out of your ass. There's all kinds of stuff. And I went through all of it. I mean, and that's how, but then at the same time, you're going to have to slightly maybe take painkillers to lean off of the fucking codeine and the the pain part of it. And then eventually to the point where you finally get to Tylenol, at least Tylenol can kind of, but then acetaminophen, too much of that, it fucking kill you, right? Fuck your liver up. So I'll just kind of break it down. I was like, well, what's up? And he's like, man, I got a problem, like, fuck, man, I'm a big homie, I need some help. And I was like, dog, man, when you get a chance, whatever, we could chop it up and I'll break it down to you. But yeah, man, before you just think of going to rehab, understand this. When you go to rehab, they're going to make you take a drug. And for some reason, for the life of me, I can't think of it right now. But that drug blocks your serotonin level, blocks everything. So let's just say, for instance, you took a gigantic dose of fentanyl or Oxycontin, whatever, it would do nothing to you. Because that thing has blocked all the fucking things in your brain for you to accept that drug. The problem is when you get out of rehab, if you relapse, your chance of dying or getting way worse is a lot better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I tell people, hey man, rehab, for drinking all that, whatever, for drugs, it's a very, very special thing. You have to stop it forever. Opiates, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit's got to stop,
right.
Period. And I've had too many people that I know have died from it. So when I told Norton that, I had to keep expressing every day. It's like, hey man, you know what, dude? Guess what? You're blessed. You're good. If you put yourself on a scale of, how people are doing in the world, not Canada, where you're from, not America, not LA, it's how you're doing. Like, bro, you're going to be up here and you're going to realize that most of the world is down here. Every day is a great day, man. You got to see it for the next morning. You got to wake up and be like, damn, man, this is fucking amazing. Take a deep breath. And I always had to break this down on a daily basis to him, And during the pandemic, I'm like, fuck, man, I got to go to his house and deal with, and, I just kept repeatedly said, hey man, life is good. Life is good. No matter what you say, the best thing is to find out what's going to happen tomorrow. So you live for today, right? Find out what happens tomorrow and repeat. And just, got him in a better place. And if I got to go back and do it again, I'm going to do it again.
Right. Yeah. But he's clean now, as far as you know? Or close? Journey to?
He sounded good yesterday. Yeah, he didn't sound like he was. I don't know, man. It's he sound like he's in a good place.
I've been in that position in my life where there was somebody close to me who was clearly, dealing with some pretty serious addiction issues, whether it was alcohol or opiates or whatever. And then I've also been in the position of not doing enough, and then they die, and then you feel like shit about it.
I wasn't laughing about that. I thought about something totally different. So I don't want to put people to be like, you're a fucking dick.
It's okay. You can laugh at my pain, Ben.
No. I was thinking about Black China, but go on. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to her. But, I mean, it's a tough decision because on one hand, if you know somebody who's struggling with addiction, chances are that if you try to push them in the direction of getting help and they're not ready to get help, that you're talking to deaf ears.
It is. But also, it could be dangerous too.
Right.
You know? Not just dangerous from them pushing you and not thinking about it and just going deaf ears, but they go and they weren't. I know it sounds crazy, but they weren't ready to go. So every day is just a fucked up situation. I mean, I don't know, man. With rehab now, when I see them, these guys are making so much fucking money at rehab. It's ridiculous. They're making it. Rehab ain't cheap, bro. Rehab be like fucking 50 grand, 60 grand, 100 grand, but it's not cheap, like, especially how long you got to be there.
Right.
It's they have a process, whatever, would it be 2-step, 3-step, 8-step, 12-step process. They get their money, get you, boom. Not saying they don't care about you. I'm just saying there's if they cared so much, it'd be a lot less money.
Right.
So you go there, you're not ready, boom, and then guess what? Again, you go out. When you relapse is when you die, bro. Mac Miller relapsed
After rehab, that's when he passed. Was
I mean, I don't know how many.
After?
I don't know how soon it was. I don't remember, but he helped me out when I was going through my pill addiction and stuff. And there was like a little private spot that wasn't far and it was discreet. Helped me out. And I always appreciated that. And then me and him had extensive conversations about addiction and stuff. He was like, "Yeah, man, this is just what it is." Boom. And then he wasn't even drinking or anything. So I was like, all right, cool. Like Mac is such a happy, good guy. I didn't want to like sit there and be like, yeah, you don't have a drink with me? You're not going to have Jameson? You're Mr. Jameson. I just didn't even bring it up. When he started drinking again, in the back of my mind, I said, oh shit, man, this might not be good.
When it comes to like, sometimes I'll hear about, like people's younger brother or sister or whatever, and they're like 16 and they've like done perks and shit. And it just scares, and they're like, not, they should have enough money and enough like guidance from their parents to not have done that. That scares the fuck out of me. I remember talking to Juice WRLD and him telling me that he was all fucking fried. He was on Xanax in high school and shit like that. That is one thing that I would be so upset if my kid was fucking around with pills at a young age, that, or really even like, any age. I would be so upset that it's like, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I would. You got to join the military or something.
The crazy thing is you could hide pills so easily.
Right.
So, and Juice WRLD was always such a nice guy. Like, it was crazy. He told me he followed me at 3,000 followers. When he had like 3,000 followers, he was following me. I didn't know he was following me that long. And then he had that song, the Dreams, Lucid Dreams, whatever it was. And then I, heard it a ton of times. I was like, oh shit. And then he became like an enormous celebrity. It was boom. And I just feel bad. I never linked up with them and all this other stuff because I was focused on my own family. If everyone took care of their own direct responsibility, this world would be a different place.
Yeah, I mean, it's just scary as fuck when you think about the Juice WRLD thing, because this is like 8-9 years after ASAP Yams,
right?
And even ASAP Yams is many, like 15 or not 15, but like 10 years after Pimp C. I mean, we've just seen this so many times, and it makes you feel like there's no solution in sight for getting this stuff for kids to stop thinking that it's this cool rite of passage that they have to go through in their life.
Well, like, look, Future said that he doesn't even do drugs like that, right? He just raps about them, which is kind of weird. With Juice WRLD, from the situation that obviously the story said that he was trying to hide them, right? That's why he took so many pills.
Bibby, for the record, denied that in the most recent Vlad interview, or at least through some skepticism.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
So I'm not sure exactly if I believe that.
Right. So I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if he was trying to hide a shitload of pills, it also doesn't make any sense, because why would you digest them? It's the worst thing you could do possibly.
That's what I didn't get about it, is like, if there's gonna be a Fed case for having all this illegal shit on the plane, then the fucking 6 Percocets in your pocket are gonna be the last concern. Not to mention, throw them on the ground. Say they weren't yours.
True. Okay,
you're the famous dude here. Like everybody else is gonna take the charge with the 6 perks.
Right.
So you don't have to, right? I don't know.
No, you're right.
I just never really. I was happy when I saw that Bibby said that he didn't think that was true, because I always thought that it didn't make any sense, and I just.
That's what I thought too, though.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, bro. So you used to fuck with pills then?
Juice WRLD?
You?
Oh, I mean, I used to take Xans and fucking a little bit of. I actually never really. I took like half a perk one time. I used to take a bunch of Xans though.
Oh, okay. So you go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, it's not a good way to live your life. But also, when I first got into doing these podcasts, I can't really like understate how common and popular it was to do Xanax. Like in LA, like on Melrose, that whole like scene, like it was just like so unbelievably normal. Like people are giving me Xans like from the beginning of opening that store. It was totally normal. And my dumb ass was taking them, which is, I mean, I'm lucky I didn't have something happen to me.
You have to understand, dude. Ah, fuck.
What?
I got a cramp.
Oh, you got a cramp. I thought you hit your knee or something.
My entire life. What'd you say?
I thought you hit your knee. Dude, the cramp shit sucks.
Oh my god, it's the first time I had a cramp in like 10 years. Oh
I haven't woke up and had a cramp in my sleep in a long time, but I've had that happen to me in the past, and it's a horrible experience.
Oh my god. That was fucked up.
Now Laura's working out her legs like she thinks she might have a cramp as well.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to finish this motherfucker. God damn, that shit hurt. Damn, that's some crazy shit.
Hey.
What I was gonna say was real quick is Xanax is such, people don't get this about Xanax. If you take it for a period of time, like let's say for instance you take it for more than 30 days or 60 days. Okay, let's just say you take it more than 60 days. Take a little bar here and there. If you don't take it for the pretty much the rest of your life until you get professional help, you will have severe seizures from the withdrawals. It's the only one that does that. It's fucking vicious. Like I can deal with like, you know, when you don't take painkillers and opiates and stuff, you'll have diarrhea, you have stomach issues, blah, blah, whatever. Eventually, as much as it sucks, you can see how the other shit, it'll give you fucking seizures, it'll give you anxiety, it'll make you fuck you up. Xanax is a vicious drug, dude. Right.
Yeah, you were bad with that for a while?
I wasn't bad with it, you know. I'm going to be completely honest with you. If I'm on an over 7-hour flight, I'm taking a quarter bar of Xanax.
Quarter bar.
Yeah.
That's a far cry from like going out and like drinking 12 beers and taking a couple of bars.
Oh, no. Never in a million years. I've never taken even probably, I don't think I've even done more than half a bar in an entire 24 hours ever in my life. It would be something just to be like, look, I hate flying and I fly so much. Let me just take this shit just to ease everything up and neutralize me.
The thing that fucks me up about Xanax, like that would make me not even want to take it for a flight, is the fact that when I have any quantity of Xanax, I become like an insatiable food monster, and I will eat anything and everything.
Yeah.
As soon as any element of that is introduced.
It makes food taste so much better too. You know what I mean?
And it makes it so I will just eat everything. Like I'll be buying Pringles from the fucking cart that comes by.
Yeah. Nah, man, it's a fucked up thing. It's a nice little security blanket though if you fly.
Yeah.
Other than that, nah, you shouldn't. You know, it's dangerous.
I feel it. I wanted to ask you, what would you do if you were leaving a nightclub and you spotted a rainbow-haired rapper pointing a camera at you, surrounded by a wall of security, taunting you and trying to engage you into some sort of confrontation? What would you do?
Man, that's so crazy. You asked me this today. If you asked me this even maybe 2 years ago, I'd probably say I was in fear for my life, pull my gun out and shoot the cops that are with them and shoot him too. You know, today.
Let the record show that in this situation, you yourself are also surrounded by security and presumably people with guns.
Oh man, yeah, no, I just leave.
Just keep walking, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even fucking entertain it, bro. I would never fucking. I would laugh and just walk away from it, whatever. I've trolled Daniel before, you know what I mean? He's messaged me in DM, whatever, boom, here and there. But I don't rock with dude. I don't think his music anything, you know, special or whatever, and blah blah. And I just honestly think it's like it's just the hourglass. That time is running out, you know. And on top of that, dude, security is not cheap, man. You know, that is a fucking expensive motherfucking bill right there. So I don't know how much longer it goes.
Right. I just don't understand how Meek Mill ended up taking so much shit from so many people for not being gangster enough in this situation, when it just seems so obvious to me that it was a setup, that it was a joke, that, you know, yeah, he could have gone to the extent of extreme violence, but I doubt that it even really occurred to him as a real possibility in that situation, because
I do think, because I know Meek well enough, I think that Meek did think though, like, bro, look, I was doing wheelies in New York City and I got arrested and I wouldn't put in jail. They put me in jail for that shit. For,
right.
You know, he's one thing about him is when he was in jail, you could see how much he hated it. I mean, bro, anytime, I don't give a fuck if you were born and raised in the hood. When you get to experience Four Seasons, Mandarin Oriental Peninsula lifestyle, 1,200 thread count Egyptian cotton sheets, and, he has nothing but Rolls Royce and Bentleys and things like that. Why the fuck would you want to be in a cold ass cell with fucking staph infection and shit like that? It's a different thing. I could just see it. He don't want to get back. He just want to go back into fucking jail. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I try to avoid that shit. But at the same time, in the heat of the moment, sometimes, I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought when I perceived that situation that he did, I was trying to think about it. I'm like, what would Jay-Z have done? Literally the exact same. He probably wouldn't have stopped to argue briefly. Like,
and
it
he
seemed
wouldn't
like
have, he
Meek
wouldn't
did.
have videotaped shit. He would just got in his car and just took off.
This is true too. But it's like any real like boss who has something to lose, if you're in that situation where somebody's really trying to provoke you, somebody who has less, I mean, obviously 6ix9ine has a lot to lose too, but he's not really acting like it. It's your duty to yourself and your family and everybody who cares about you, all the people that are employed by you. It's your duty to not act like a fucking idiot and get yourself and allow someone to bait you into a situation that's going to ruin your life.
But he shouldn't even entertained it. That's all. He should have never even entertained it, But whatever. Again, I'm not Meek, bro, and I don't have anything wrong with it. I fuck with dude. It's just unfortunate. People are gonna look, man. If Meek said 2 + 2 = 4, they're gonna be like, man, motherfucker, that ain't 4. I don't know. They would just find something to fuck with them on. But I don't condone anything that fucking 6ix9ine does, bro.
It seems kind of crazy to me that Meek somehow attracts this level of skepticism from so many people.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was like the everybody's guy. Everybody liked him for a long time there, and then it just feels like everybody like kind of not everybody, but there's just like a bunch of people just really rooting against him these days.
Yeah, I mean, I got no issues with dude.
Yeah, me neither. I respect the way he handled that situation.
Yeah.
So, okay, Ben Baller, the business. What do you got going on right now that the world needs to know about? Anything in particular?
Well, obviously, I've turned Ben Baller the chain into a brand. Never in a million years did I think that would happen, but I've turned it into a brand. I have gold item products that are exclusively available on network. Will they be there forever? I don't know.
You love the network thing, huh? You've been doing serious numbers on there?
I've been doing... Bro, I'm making some serious fucking money.
But what about
network.
the network thing is so much better than just dropping it yourself?
The infrastructure, the fulfillment center, the logistics of all the stuff. Like, believe it or not, my assistant can ship out. How many things can you ship out in a week, you think? It's like 1,000 items, you know what I'm saying? That's just like one man. And I have other people. The only thing is, this is somebody who has the keys to my house. He's trustworthy around my kids. I've known him for, 10 years and certain things. With Network, it's a nice app. It's seamless. There's a good split. A lot of people don't know Jimmy Iovine owns Network. He's a financier behind it. And he's the one who helped me get my job with Dre, or co-signed it to be stronger. And guy's a legend. And, we've actually went out and ventured trying to find items in China or whatever and try to get things done. When you have a machine and you have a team, you have other people doing this shit, it's so much easier working with these guys who know what the fuck they're doing than trying to do it myself. It's not worth the extra, maybe, let's say, if I cut them out, cost, whatever, it's not worth the extra 15 or 20%. Fuck that, And we both win in the situation. They're building a bigger platform for shopping and things like that, and being the QVC or home shopping network for cool shit on an app.
You gave me this fridge, and then people were showing me that it was already reselling for $1,200 on fucking on the apps.
But you're gonna use it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
throw some Red Bulls in there or some shit. It's in the back house where I could see it all day while I'm playing poker.
Bro, I had I had people message me like, "Yo, where the fuck is mine at?" And blah blah. I'm like, "Fuck, dude." But
as soon as you put on your story like, "Oh, friends and family," I'm like, "Ooh, I think I am your friend. Send me that."
Yeah, you know what? I put you on the list to get all the rest of the products for this year.
Hell yeah.
Can't talk about what's coming out yet until they get a little closer. But I got a collaboration with the Lakers, the LA Lakers official NBA collaboration. Doing hats, couple, some amount of merch. I got some stuff with the LA Dodgers. Obviously, I got more baseball cards, but I have more gold item products coming out. I have a huge, enormous Takashi Murakami piece that I'm doing right now, almost done with. It's taken me months and months. And just, doing high-level quality jewelry. And I'm just continuing that But what's happening on the back end is strengthening my, my financial shit. Whether it be, again, I'm not really necessarily, before I was a little less aggressive with like mutual funds, things like that. I'm getting a little more aggressive with stocks. And that's where the real money is. Cause like, when I fall asleep, I'm making money. And that's what should happen. Your money should work for you. So when you wake up, you're like, damn, I made some money last night.
Right.
And that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. All right. It was nice getting to burrow my way into your head again, Ben.
Yeah. I'm just glad you didn't ask about Black China.
About you and Black China?
No,
Oh, yeah, because you guys did have a beef at some point, huh?
I'm still blocked on her page, all her social media.
Right.
Whatever. I have nothing to say about it.
I don't remember what it was about or whatever. That is cool, though.
Yeah. I'm just saying the way that she fucking, like, the way that she walked off the thing, she was just
yeah.
Why did she even fucking come?
That's what I'm saying. And what I thought was great about it, though, was that Amber Rose saw that. Amber obviously feels how she feels about Black China. Amber just hits me up as soon as she sees it, wants to do an interview, comes through, boom. Thinking about the fact that I saw Amber's DM pisses me off because I can't see my Instagram DM requests anymore. So I have no idea who's DMing me. I'm just totally in the dark.
So what did Amber say?
She said, let's do an interview. And then we did the interview, and she came through, and she was really sweet and nice. And it was
Amber's
like
really cool.
The polar opposite of what Black China was like.
Yeah.
And I was like, Amber, my hat is off to you because that's how you're supposed to do an interview. You should go to an interview wanting to present the best version of yourself, the most likable version of yourself. Obviously, you don't got to be fake or whatever, but don't go to do an interview and act like it's this chore and like it's, because then nobody's going to fuck with you.
Let me ask you a question, bro. And I know we're about to get out of here.
Right.
Your top 3 most grail people in your grail, like the top 3 people you want to interview on this show.
Oh, man. Well, 50 is one I would love to do.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as he'd answer anything you ask him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would just like to have a conversation about like the entirety of his career. But like when I think about something like that, it kind of fucks me up because it's like, Jesus Christ, like if I were to interview 50 or Drake or one of these like grail ones, then I mean, am I going to just take like a week off to just work on this interview? Because when I saw that Rap Radar one with Drake, I mean, as an interviewer, I was pretty wowed by how fucking well put together that interview was.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that if I was going to do one with him or with somebody like on that level, but a lot of times is that really what people want from my podcast? I feel people want.
Okay, so
they want a fun convo.
That's what I'm saying. So who would be like the top 3 that made the overall sense for you, for the fans, for your audience, for
Joe Rogan, Drake. But I mean, you have to rein yourself in with reality because it's kind of like, do I want it? Am I even going to put Jay-Z on this list when I know it's not going to happen? And I don't even necessarily think that it would be the best interview.
I think both those 2 could easily happen, though. Joe and Joe Rogan and Drake. I don't think those are far-fetched at all.
Yeah, they both followed me at certain points. But it's also like, I'm just not the kind of person that's going to ask over and over. I'm just not.
I get it.
It's
I
like,
get it. So we're low-key manifesting it into the energy, into the earth.
Right, like Joe Rogan followed me years ago, and I've never asked to be on his show or...
I've asked to be on a show one time, or just because I wanted to go on there and just say some shit for Asians, because I feel like the Asians he had on the show were like general, like
Yeah, maybe I should put myself out there more, but it just feels like
Like, would you want to have Suge Knight on your show?
I mean, yeah, I guess as a person who's like not really like in the streets like that, it's like I think it would be a good interview. But I heard Vlad put his whole case out there of why he wouldn't interview him, and I found it. I think he's right that when you take toxic people and allow them into your life, a lot of times toxic things are going to come from it.
It's true.
But the thing is,
I've never got more negative ever. The level of negativity I got from having Selena on my podcast, I thought it was going to be fun.
Right.
It was fucking bad, bro.
Yeah. And it's like, but you could have a toxic person in your life for a period of time to do a little piece of content, but you can't make them a consistent presence. Like I'd be scared about Suge Knight popping in here and there.
Right.
Now, granted, he's locked up, and I don't know that he's necessarily on that time, but that would be a little worrisome.
No, I get you. But hey, man, I really appreciate you having me on, man.
My pleasure. And hopefully we possibly have something coming in the works.
Oh, yeah. Well, do we tease it or we don't say anything?
No, this is not saying anything. We're going to fuck up. There's a lot of Asians out there who are going to be extremely excited about what we might be bringing to this world. And also white people as well and other races.
I'm hyped.
Ben Baller, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Like, comment, and subscribe. NoJumper.com if you want to support. Get yourself a kendama. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, guys.